Hey, this is Cool Trains in Montreal, and I've got a new model to show off today. It's an older model of a Bud car. This is an RDC 1, and this is made by JMC Concor. And you can see that it's definitely got that old style detailing to it. So it's just not going to be as good as the more modern Kato models. And this one also has the old horn hook couplers that I would probably have to get rid of. I like the old CN scheme on this. This is the black and gray scheme of the 1970s. It's an adaptation of the 1961 paint scheme, but it does also look similar to the CN RDC1 that they are currently using as an MOW train, as a telemetry or whatever car. You'll notice this car in some other videos just driving around on the tracks, single car like this. Now these Bud cars, these are self-propelled cars, and they would usually be in a train of 3. So you'd have RDC1, RDC3, which was the more like a post office or version that had the what do you call it, the baggage compartment on it. So in any case, like CN would like to run these 2 or 3 at a time in a train. You could see a single one. Like I said, it's the CN currently has one of these running around for MOW service, and it's still a great model. Now, it's not been run in a very long time, so it took me a little while to get this to kind of run, and even now it's kind of finicky. I had to do some track maintenance here. I had to get the goo gone and kind of clean the track a bit, but you can see it's not too bad considering this model has not been run in probably 5 years at least. And yeah, you can see that the problem is when it does necessarily stall from time to time. But considering when I put this on the track at first, it was not going anywhere. I had to clean the wheels. I had to actually run it in again. So, you know, considering that it didn't run at all when I first put this on the track, it's doing pretty well. And I'll probably have to take it in for service and do a little lubrication on it. And I would change probably the couplers on this as well. I wouldn't be expecting to get a second one, but I don't like the horn hook couplers. Nobody does. So, and I'd run it like probably just as a representation of that CN MOW RDC1 that's running around right now. But it does pretty well. It's the motor is pretty good considering, like I said, it hadn't been run in years. And I'm surprised that it's actually doing so well for a JMC Concor motor. JMC is not exactly known as the best models out there, but this one seems to be doing pretty well. Yeah. Now, this is why I would like to ultimately to see Rapido trains do an RDC 1 or 2 in the Yia Rail scheme, really. They would do such a good job on it. I know they've done an HO before. I'd love to see it in N scale. I get a couple for sure. Yes, but in the meantime, I do have this one Bud car in CN. This is their CN. Let's see if we can get it on the other side here. You would see the red. There, as you can see, it's got red, and it's got the little CN logo on the side. Now the contemporary one has it in the middle on the door, but it's very good, very convincing model, pretty good for what it is, and it cost my dad probably nothing. But it's a beautiful model in terms of, well, it's much better in terms of the 1960s era models. It's pretty good for N scale. And I'm hoping the Kato ones will come out. I mean, yeah, well, the Kato ones would be nice if they redid them and did this scheme or did a Via scheme on the Kato models. And ultimately, if Rapido Trains was going to do it, of course, it would be in the Via scheme. But it's a really nice, really neat, something different model. And I'd like to show it off, so there you go. And this has some sentimental value to me too as well, because my dad got it. He worked for CN. He got it specifically because he worked for CN. And it ran around on the little home layout that we had for a little while there. Yep. So anyways, if you like what I do, please subscribe to Cool Trains in Montreal. Have a good day.